Jose Mourinho is one of the most successful managers of all time. His charismatic and controversial personality has made him one of the most loved and criticized figure of football. His numerous trophies won at several clubs led him to be considered among the best managers of all time. Even Pep Guardiola, one of his great rivals, considered him probably the best coach in the world. However, during the last few years, Mourinho's success began to drastically drop. Despite managing major European clubs, this special one failed to recapture what earned him his famous nickname. Let us look at his best career moments and when his decline started. This is the rise and fall of Jose Mourinho. The rise. Porto. Mourinho took his first steps in the world of elite football during the 90s as assistant manager to renowned figures like Bobby Robson and Louis van Gaal. After small stints as manager of Benfica and União de Leiria in his native country, Mourinho took the reins at Porto. There, Mourinho began to build his legacy. In 2 short years, he led the Portuguese club to 6 titles, including 2 Primeira Liga, the European League, and even the Champions League in 2004, in what was one of the greatest surprise wins of the competition's history. Chelsea. After success in his homeland, Mourinho left for the English Premier League, signing for Chelsea. In one of his press conferences, Mourinho silenced the English press with a historic statement. "Please don't call me arrogant, but I'm European champion and I think I'm a special one." Arrogant or not, Mourinho proved his credentials in his first tenure at Chelsea, winning 6 trophies in 4 seasons, including 2 Premier Leagues, the first in the Blues' history. His only frustration in London was that he failed to win the Champions League, although he lost twice in a row to the eventual champions. That's at least something, isn't it? Inter Milan. After conquering England, Mourinho signed with Inter Milan, where he stayed for 2 seasons. In Italy, Mourinho continued to prove that he was one of the best managers in the world. During the 2009 to 2010 season, Mourinho had the best season of his career, winning the treble of Serie A, Coppa Italia, and Champions League. In that great European campaign, Mourinho eliminated his former English team, the formidable Barcelona, and in the final, the mighty Bayern Munich. That Inter team is still remembered today for its tight defense and the tactical expertise of the Portuguese. Maybe Mourinho was the special one after all. The fall? It is difficult to say precisely when Mourinho's fall began. Some say it was during his time at Real Madrid. Others point to his return to England. Either way, no one can deny that the best of Mo's career had already passed before he arrived at the White House. Real Madrid. The truth about Mourinho's time at Real Madrid is that it was not as bad as many people remember. While it is true that he never made it past the Champions League semi-final and that he was defeated numerous times by Guardiola's Barcelona, some of them quite humiliating. In his defense, that Barcelona team is commonly recognized as the best team in history. Furthermore, during his 3 seasons as the manager of Los Merengues, he achieved his best winning percentage and won 3 titles, including a La Liga and 2 Spanish Cups. Chelsea, again. After losing the 2013 Copa del Rey final to Atletico Madrid and describing the 2012 to 2013 season as the worst of my career, Mourinho and Real Madrid parted ways by mutual agreement. Mo decided to return to one of his homes, Chelsea. He stayed there for 2.5 years, but his second stint was far from being as brilliant as the first. Despite winning a Premier League and a League Cup, the Portuguese didn't live up to the board's expectations. Again, he had to look for a new club, and yes, again by mutual agreement, Manchester United. This time, Mourinho took on the biggest and most demanding job of his career, managing the Red Devils. In his first season in charge of the Red Devils, Mourinho seemed to regain his touch, winning the League Cup, the Community Shield, and the European League. Perhaps this was not yet the special one's fall, right? Well, those would be the only titles he would win in Manchester. As for the rest of his time there, he would accumulate more controversies than meaningful victories. Finally, at the end of 2018, The club had enough of his negativity and fired Mourinho. No, this time there was no agreement. Tottenham Hotspur. Mourinho returned to London for his next challenge, to end Tottenham's long trophy drought. Expectations were high in London, but the reality was very different from what was expected. Spurs fans were quick to criticize the club's board for sacking off Pochettino and the arrival of Mourinho, even more so when disappointing results began to haunt the team. Mo signed for 4 years but lasted only a year and a half before being sacked again for the team's awful results. This was the first time that the Portuguese would leave a club without winning a single trophy. In 10 years, he has gone from being arguably the best manager in the world to being fired twice in a row. In recent weeks, Mo agreed to coach AS Roma in Italy. We waited with bated breath to see if Mourinho can regain his touch to be considered again among the best. If anyone can do it, it is him. After all, he is the special one for a reason. Do you think Mourinho can rise from the ashes in Rome? Comment down below, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more football content like this.